Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good night. I am sitting here looking forward to messing around with something new. So, oops, not down. Um, so I got a couple new things to play with. First one I'm going to show you is a new fuzz pedal that I got because I need more fuzz pedals, right? So you'll see up this way is my pedal board. It's a mess right now. I know it's a mess. And yes, I know my pedals are upside down, and it's probably going to make some people mad. I do have more cables on the way, and I will be organizing my board. But right now, new pedal I got is this one right here. As you can tell, it's another Jupiter FX pedal. All his pedals are the ones that are in these silver enclosures that I really like. Yeah, as you can tell, I am a pretty big fan of Jupiter FX. I have no affiliation with him whatsoever. I just really like his pedals, and every one that I've gotten has been pretty good. So I'm pretty excited about the Warlow. So what is it? The Warlow is the fuzz pedal that can switch between a rat pedal and a big muff, and it's got an internal switch in there. And I think he said the little instruction thingy that came with it, which I don't know where I put that at the moment, saying it's to create the Seattle grunge whatever sound of the 90s, which I'm pretty sure it can do that. But yeah, I'm just playing with this right now. What I'm doing right now is, so you know, or anybody who's actually been following should know that my main tone is my catastrophe pedal, these two, and the rat pedal. And that gives me something that sounds like this. So yeah, that's the main tone that I've been using so far, and I really like that tone. It's just one of those where whenever I pick it up, I'm like, oh yeah, that just feels like me. So what I got going on right now is everything's gonna be all the same: the Catastrophe, my jives, and I'm just gonna switch to the Warlow, which it's set to. So it's got the internal dip switch. I'll talk a little bit more about what's going on. But it's got the internal dip switch for to go from the big muff and the rat. Right now it's set to the rat pedal setting, and I've got these all set up the same way. I have the rat pedal, and I'll talk about this in a second. I don't know if you can see it right here. I also have that right here. I'll talk about my rat pedal here in a second too. I don't know if I've actually talked about this. So let's switch to the big muff, or not the big muff, the Warlow. Oops. yeah, so that's not quite the same, but it's pretty similar. The Warlow is just bigger sounding than the Rat. The Rat is much thinner. It's probably because of the filter. I'm guessing the tone on the filter on these are maybe a little bit more different. The sweep on it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna like that Warlow a lot. I like both of them quite a bit. The Warlow it just sounds more, it sounds bigger and more aggressive, and it still gives me a lot of definition there. I think I'm gonna have to up the presence on this a little bit, but that's nothing that I can't deal with. So let's talk about this Warlow. I'm gonna turn off my Catastrophe, and we'll turn off both my jives for now. And the Warlow is on. So this is what it sounds like with just the Warlow. Sounding. So okay, so yeah, the Warlow, just like most of the pedals, especially fuzz pedals, 3 knobs: volume to control how loud it's getting, how much it's pushing out, and all that stuff. Your tone knob and your sustain knob. Sustain, gain, same thing. Then it's got, like I said, mentioned before, it has the internal dip switch to switch between a big muff and a Rat style pedal. So I'll do that. I might do a separate video for the big muff setting. This little dip switch that I was playing with, I don't know if you saw, I don't know if you saw me playing with this. It changes the way this works, and you can probably hear that, like up highs, and then turn it down, and it gives that more bass in there. If we turn that. Middle dip switch sounds like it's filtering out the lows. So yeah, you can kind of hear and see how that switches, how that filter knob plays. lot of gain goes a long way. I like that. Okay, done messing around for now. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun, and I will do another video where I crack it open and I play with the big muff side of it. I haven't really played with the big muff. I do have one, so actually, my rap pedal that I really like a lot was actually a gift. That one and my big muff, somewhere over here, were actually the first two fuzz pedals I had, and those were gifts from Henrik. And they're, this rat pedal is modded. Don't know exactly how, but I guess I pointed this out earlier. This little switch on the back is the same as this. It changes the way the filter works. So that's also probably why I'm able to get my Warlow a little bit closer to my rat, because I'm guessing maybe I don't know. Can't say that it's the same. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know how to make pedals. Anyway, it's JPTR FX. I love it. I'm going to be using it. Yeah, it's... As with all this stuff, it's just big and mean and filthy sounding, if you want it that way. This one gets to clean up quite a bit. The Catastrophe, let's turn this off real quick, on its own is still very, very versatile. This is just a Catastrophe by itself. So it sounds really thin because I have most of my fuzz pedals carrying. There's that. Yep, I'll play with that a little bit more. Yeah, get all this cleaned up. Sorry for the last video about the 1x12. Audio was just a mess on there. Once I get this is gonna all be through my 2x12. I need to get positioning done, my mics set up properly, and make sure I have everything just so it's sounding right, better than it did. It does sound really good. I am playing with it in the room. You'll probably be able to hear it come through on my lanyard mic, but the majority of the guitar audio will be coming through my Laney cab. Another thing that I will be talking about probably when I do the big muff. Another thing that Henrik was nice enough to gift me on is Omega Ampworks. Granifier, I think that's what it's called. Like off the top of my head, it's something like that. Um, it's a really neat one-channel Nutcracker amp that I was having a lot of fun playing with, and I think with a combination of that and my Warlow, I'm going to be able to get some really good doom tones. I was also able to get a lot more definition out of that, while still getting a lot of the fuzz, that really dirty fuzz that I like. But that'll be for another channel or another time. Hopefully, I did get a new fan in here. Hopefully, it's not too loud and bugging everything. It seems to be a little bit quieter, and it's keeping me cooler. More importantly, so I can be in here for more than a couple minutes at a time and then just start sweating bullets. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I will talk to you later.